everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here and if you're returning, I'm so glad you came back. Today I wanted to make a video for all those high school seniors out there who might be deciding to go to USC or not. I know the May 1st decision deadline is right around the corner, so I hope this is a little bit helpful for you all. Let's get straight into this video. So let's get started with the top reasons why I chose the school. I'll also insert any pictures or videos that I have that, you know, go with what I'm saying. The number one reason I chose USC is because the school is so well-rounded in its academics. So as a high school senior, I did not know what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Growing up, I was really just exposed to the main professions, the doctors, the lawyers, the teachers. But I knew it was other stuff out there. I just didn't feel like I had the amount of time I needed to really explore them all. So I wanted to go to a school that was well-rounded in a number of disciplines and different, you know, focuses, because some schools are only good for like one or two things, but USC is really great in a variety of professions. For instance, our business school is not pretty good. I don't want to throw shade. But our business school is really great. Our cinematic arts school is really great. The engineering school is, the communication school is, and there's a number of others, but USC is well-rounded and all of the schools do well on their own. They all have prestige. So that was one of the reasons why I chose it. And also along with that, it's really easy to switch your major if you decide to do something different. Whereas other schools, I know once you choose, you're really locked in, and that's something that I just couldn't commit to right away. So I needed to go to a school that would give me some wiggle room with my academics. So if you think you might not know exactly what you want to do with your life, just make sure you choose a school that's well-rounded in a lot of different areas. So secondly, because of the money, the financial aid, I knew I couldn't go to a school that didn't, you know, support me financially. I really knew as a senior I didn't want to go into a mountain of debt after graduating from college. I just don't think it's fair, nor do I think it makes a lot of sense. If you're thinking about doing that, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just something that was a priority for me. So USC really met me where I needed them to financially. They give a lot of need-based aid, at least in my experience. I can only speak for myself, so if you get a package that you don't like, I'm sorry. They really meet you for need-based aid, and then also there are a lot of merit-based scholarship opportunities as well. Even though there's a $70,000 price tag, don't let that scare you. Normally, hopefully you won't pay anywhere near that. The next reason why I chose USC is when I stepped on the campus, I fell in love. So campus is the third reason why I chose the school. It's so aesthetically pleasing and it just felt like really warm. It gave me warm vibes, whereas when I visited other schools, it kind of felt kind of cool. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm not talking about weather, I'm talking about energy. And I just felt like USC gave me the energy that I needed. It felt like it could be homey for me. I don't know. I'm getting too in my feelings, but the campus just feels really good, if that makes sense. The energy is really great. The people, you know, everybody's like walking around, doing something, studying outside because the weather usually is nice. I'm from Chicago, so I'm not used to the beautiful palm trees and everything looking so picture perfect every day. So that was a major reason why I chose USC. And then going off of that, the location of the campus is pretty perfect. It's right in the middle of the city, so you're surrounded by a ton of places to eat. You can take the train, actually is on USC's campus. It crosses it, so you can take the train and go like down to Santa Monica, spend a day there having some fun, go shopping, go to the beach, stuff like that, go to the pier. And then you can also take the train like 30 minutes in the other direction and be downtown. So it's in a really good spot in the city. If you ask me, I don't know if you ask other people, they might have other things to say about that, but for me, the location was perfect. I just couldn't be in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work because I'm from Chicago. I can't be in the middle of nowhere. I needed a city, and Los Angeles was that for me. On top of that, there's so many different opportunities in LA and so many different intersections of industry. So there's a lot of opportunity and you'll get to meet a ton of people just by being in LA. The next reason why I chose the school is because of the school spirit. I know you hear like fight on a lot, but fight on is true. Students really rally behind like all of our sports teams. Tailgating is so fun, and you go to a lot of different games that you never thought you would. So like outside of basketball, football, volleyball, I went to like tennis matches. Like I never went to a tennis match before, and I did it because, you know, we support our school, and they also like always give out free food. So
all right, is anybody hungry? Anybody want some great Chick-fil-A?
School spirit is super huge at USC and really makes you feel like a true college experience, and that's something that I really wanted. So those are the 5 reasons I chose USC, and these are my favorite things about USC now as a senior, almost a senior. I'm old, but if you ask me now what my favorite things are about USC, it would have to extend from like the people I've met. I've met so many amazing people who are good at what they do and who are, you know, striving towards something, you know, bigger and greater. I feel like the community at USC is so motivated and self-driven to, you know, excel and create different projects, work on different things. So a lot of people like think of the competition when you talk about school, like everybody's gonna be so smart. Think about that. Everybody's gonna be so smart. You'll be able to learn from so many different people. Your students around you are like your biggest asset. Work with them, create with them, and you guys are gonna make some amazing things. Outside of that, we have a ton of events where you'll meet, you know, heads of companies, famous people that you feel like you should never be in a room with. You'll be able to meet them because you go to USC, and that's super dope. Another thing is that all of my professors are working in the industry that, you know, I'm trying to get into. They know what they're talking about. They haven't been out of the profession for like 5 or 10 years. So everything is fresh and new, and I always feel like my course load and my work is relevant, and I'm paying for a reason, basically. And then moving on, student activities at USC are top tier. There's always something going on campus. Our concerts are so dope. My sophomore year, I got to see like Trippie Redd, I got to see Gunna, Young Thug, just like a ton of people that USC brings to the campus. Ugh, I miss concerts. Panorama needs to end. The clubs at USC cover a variety of interests, so I can almost promise you that whatever you're into, there's a group of students who are also into that, and they would love to have you a part of their org. I'm in a few orgs. One of my favorites right now is called Lava Lab. We're an entrepreneurship org, and we build businesses, and I think that is so dope. So there's just a lot of opportunity at USC. You'll never know what you'll fall into, and there's a place for everyone. I hope this video was a little bit helpful. If you have any questions about USC, comment them down below. So yeah, please like this video, subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and as always, thank you for watching.